What's up, everybody? It's your boy Toes, and we're back with some Madden gameplay right here. Right, some good Madden gameplay right here. Bringing you guys a money league I joined that I wasn't posting to my channel. I was just playing in it because I like to keep up to date with Madden. As you guys know, I play in a bunch of different leagues. Some I post to YouTube, some I play for just money leagues. I just play on the side. And right here, I'm bringing you guys two good gameplays. The first game is the NFC Championship game versus a Twitch streamer in the Mexi Braun. That's his gamer tag, which you guys will see here in a minute. He's Detroit Lions on the Dallas Cowboys. And then in the Super Bowl, we play It's Luke, who we played in a couple of videos ago. You guys saw us play in TD Barrett's League, so he's a good competitor too. He's an MCS qualifier, I believe, or something like that. I don't know if it was. I remember he entered some tournament. TD Barrett was talking about it. But two great opponents, two top opponents, and should be a fun one. So with that being said, let's get into it. So right here, as you guys see, we get ball first. We're coming out. Throw a nice little corner out to Kyle Pitts right there. And for some reason, I don't know why in my league, so I was playing with all these leagues at once, and I had every ability on Trevor Lawrence. I didn't want to put pass lead elite on him. Not that it's not good, because it's obviously great. Because like my other quarterbacks didn't have it, so I feel like I didn't want to get used to one and not be used to it in the other league, which I think was odd. So I definitely think I'm going to use it from now on. But either way, we get a nice touchdown right there to Kyle Pitts. See, we got a nice ag over the middle. We had a height advantage, one-on-one. Kyle Pitts, we got him to 99 overall. It's a great thing to have. Right here, hits this nice little bubble screen. But I'll show you guys the rosters my roster after the game. You guys see we had a heck of a roster. We made a lot of trades, which I'll explain during the season. We made it. But I'll explain that, after this game when we get into it right before the Super Bowl gameplay. But, he got Quez Watkins at receivers. You can see he bought an ability on him, I believe, because we were able to buy two abilities, but no matter if it was offense or defense, it wasn't like separated. Like some leagues let you buy like two on offense, two on defense, but this league was just two abilities and that's it. And your quarterback was automatically put X Factor, but not ranked up. You still had to rank him up. He just automatically got X Factor, and you had to progress him from there. So that's how this league was, but this league was also for money. And it was a good amount of money, so we, made sure we wanted to have everything pretty fair. And, at fair you can across the board. Nothing's ever going to be completely fair, but you guys know how it is. So anyway, second and goal right here. Throws a drag route. We're able to get him tackled down at the 2-yard line, which was huge because now we can make a third and goal stop, hopefully. Right, he tried to step up in the pocket and run. We were able to get some sheds and get a sack, which was huge right there. So fourth and goal, he ends up taking his 3 going into the second quarter. And we can really live with that because, if we go down and score a touchdown now, we're up to, 2 scores, we're in good shape. Right here, throw it to Kyle Pitts. A nice little whip route to get the first down. Now trying to run the ball a little bit. Najee Harris. We traded for him. We actually traded, you guys will see in the Super Bowl when we play Luke. We actually traded Luke for Najee Harris. We traded 4 players and a first-round pick for him, but it was well worth it. They were, commissioner of the league. They were. Not that I think I gave up too much because I didn't, even though it sounds like 4 players, but I gave up like 3 young guys who were like in the 60 overalls and 182 overall linebacker and a first-round pick. So it definitely wasn't bad. But because he has abilities, the commissioner's like, you got to make sure we give up, a fair amount, not just like 2 guys. And but we ended up working out a trade, which we both thought was fair because he was able to get a couple guys that started for him that were young and a draft pick, and I was able to get my top back, which, I'm in a win right now mode, but I'm always in a win right now mode in Madden regardless. So hit a nice little flat route to Kendrick Bourne right there, though, to get a first down, which was big. To keep the drive alive. 2 minutes left before half. Able to run with Najee Harris right here, getting some good runs. He's a heck of a back, man. We were able to get Bruiser on him, so that's more power. That's like basically bulldozer and armbar as we get him for a touchdown, so more powerful trucking animations and stiff arms. And we had short and elite, so we were able to, it was a good receiving back out of the backfield. Right there through a drag route, had some pretty good coverage, but didn't do too much. Those nice little flat route again. We make a nice tackle, but ends up getting the first down. So we actually have 5 good cornerbacks. We play 5 cornerbacks. So we have 2 cornerbacks at safety, and then obviously we have our our safeties at linebacker, and Monte Nicholson and Jabril Peppers. But we have Von Miller coming off the edge, and we have Gerard Davis, who's actually a pretty good linebacker. We made him a good pass rushing linebacker, though, as we upgraded him throughout this league. And right now, as you can see right here, I forgot to put Von Miller back on the field because what I was doing was, and you'll see he comes back on the field soon, he has his left tackle, what's a really right tackle, I think is Ryan Ramczyk. He just keeps trying to flip the side of, Von Miller, so he could be on Von Miller's side, but then I keep flipping him back and forth, Von Miller, and I didn't even realize right here I don't have him in, but you'll see I put him back in the game because I kept flipping the sides and I forgot to put him back in on the play. See, I got him back in right here. But I kept toying with him, so he didn't know where I kept messing with him, like moving Von Miller from side to side, so he had to keep doing it. So eventually I could catch him on a few plays with Von Miller on the opposite side of his star tackle. So he did end up getting a field goal right there, and now he gets ball at a half. So, I'm just glad we were keeping him to field goals. We can live with that because we're confident we'll score touchdowns. That's how we're thinking, right now. And right here, had the deep out route, but we were close enough to use it. 4th and 11, nice hitch route right here. Was not expecting it. He smart routed it. And, we just weren't expecting a hitch route, so that was a good play by him. There got everything locked up. He goes over the top, which I'm not even sure how. He beat Zion McCollum, who's 94 speed, 6'2". And I was playing off coverage. Right here, though, he did catch me to cover 2 and throws away routes. So that was a good play to him right there. But keep that in mind, though. Watch where I had Von Miller on that drive, and then watch what I keep doing on the later drives. You'll keep seeing he's at left end, right end, left end, right end. It was pretty funny. Because I obviously edited this video so you guys don't see as much. But he was literally, right here, run with Trevor Lawrence, had a nice first down. But he was literally, taking longer to call his plays as he was moving his O-lineman, too, or had to pause the game and, switch position. It was pretty funny throughout the game how much of a battle it was for us to do that. And he has no D-line ability, so I don't have to worry about moving my guy, Evan Neal, anywhere. Right here, we had a nice hole shot right there. And that was the play where I really realized, even though I got it in there, where pass lead elite really comes in handy. Right here, we throw it over the top. This is where maybe, having a nice looping ball doesn't. And it got in there for Stephon Diggs for a touchdown. But either way, we're in good shape. You see Von Miller and Jarrell Davis coming in right there. Now, look, I got Von Miller on the other side, just sheds his left tackle. See, I keep going back and forth. He has his guy at right tackle. I put him on our right end, which is the left side of the screen. He puts our guy left tackle. We put him at left end on the right side of the screen. So, we just go back and forth and see we're getting the favorable matchups right now. Using everything we can. He rolls out with Deshaun and Monte Nicholson. I don't know why he was delayed in reacting when there's no one in his zone. But, yeah, that's the situation. Right here, I knew that bubble was coming. I couldn't click onto my user in time, and we almost get him for a tackle to get to a 4th down, but he ends up getting the 1st down. And look, Von Miller again, shedding the right tackle this time. We put him on the right side of the screen, which is the left side of the defense. And look, sheds him again right here, but the running back blocks him this time. So he gets a nice little whip route to get to a 3rd down. And 12 right here. Right here, I do it again. Look, Von Miller coming off the edge to get a sack. That was usually he had a guy open. 4th and 22. We're just like, look, we need one stop. Look, I flip Von Miller again. I keep getting him on the opposite side of the tackle. I think that was hilarious. I was kind of actually laughing during the game about it. And he had the double team right there. Tried to throw, I think, just a deep hitch route. We swat it with McCollum. That time we had plenty of time to react, which was, obviously in our favor. And right here, we're just thinking get points on the board, make it a 2-score game. And this game's pretty much in hand. We're off to the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much, where our mindset was right here. We're just thinking take the smart checkdowns, run the ball, get in the end zone, and we'll obviously take our 3 if need be. So 1st and goal. Letting the clock run down a little bit, just trying to play smart clock management. Just run the ball with Najee Harris. Nothing too crazy. Right here, 2nd and goal. Dumping down to Najee, and he had a hard flat. Luckily, we threw it just in time, or that could have been scary for us, but we were in good shape. Right here, got the little zig route to Stephon Diggs, get in there for a touchdown. 28-13. So now we're in good shape. Right here, we're playing. We're confident in our coverage, confident in our defense. Right here, look at this. We get a shed. He throws it up into double coverage and just mosses me with Quez Watkins. Now, I understand it's Madden. Don't get me wrong. I get my fair share of ags as well. But that was a little bit tighter coverage than normal. It wasn't just a one-on-one ag. But, it is what it is. We gotta live with it. He came down with it. Plays like that happen. Right here, he throws a nice little check down to and he is actually pretty good at juking. That's one thing I'll give Mexi Braun is that he's actually. And right here, look, we got him covered wide open. I went for the pick. I should have went for the swat. I know that. I got to be better. I was being greedy because I didn't want him to score. But right here, look at this. Throw it over the top of Stephon Diggs. Get the 1st down. And we're just like, we want to run clock. But yeah, the Mexi Braun, what I was saying was he is evasive. And he's really good with jukebox or evasive. And good with juke moves and getting out of the way. So we end up, winning the game, which was huge. You see we nailed out right here. Move on to the Super Bowl, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's where we want to be. It's where we're at. Good game to him. He's a good Madden player, streams on Twitch, and now we're on to the Super Bowl. You see right here, we're playing the Bengals. You guys will see when the game starts. It's Luke, but I'm showing you guys the playoff bracket right here. Just so you guys see, I went through as a 3 seed. The Saints, we actually beat pretty good, he was actually a solid player, supposedly, but he just agged the whole game with Mike Evans and George Pickens and balled in ability. That's all he did. So we had the defense for that. You saw him beating 38-14. You guys see we have in the league. We had that scammer from Madden 22 in the league in the AFC East over there. We got, some familiar faces you guys might see with the gamer tags there. I don't want to go through all of them right now. But, the Texans in there. If you guys go back and look at the Texans, he's a crazy trash talker. I don't know if you guys know him, but in the league, he's a crazy trash talker, and he didn't even make the playoffs in this league. So I'm not too sure what he was doing, talking all that trash. But you guys see we got a heck of a team. Got good receivers. The ability we bought was Darius Slayton. That was the only ability we bought. We technically bought another one, but we traded him. We traded Calvin Ridley and someone else for Trevor Lawrence. That's how we got Trevor Lawrence. But you can see we got Von Miller. Then we got Jarrell Davis, upgraded superstar for the Super Bowl, which was huge. And at cornerback right here, we got Sean Murphy Bunting. We got all Cullum. We got 3 good corners. Warrior and Bryce Hall, actually my safeties, and then I have my 2 users right there. We got good corners. We got Murphy Bunting, Zion McCollum, and Justin Lane, all 6 foot or taller. Or 2 of them are 6'2", and one's 92 speed, one's 94 speed. So we got good. But you see Super Bowls here. Now listen, he has Justin Fields, who's X Factor, but he doesn't have him with every ability, but he still has him X Factor. He has Jalen Waddle and Jamison Williams. And you guys saw from my previous video what I did with Jamison Williams and how I got him to 99 overall. Right now he got him, which I'm surprised, only to a high 80 overall, which is crazy to me because Jamison Williams is arguably one of the best Madden receivers in the game, but he does have abilities on both receivers, so we know he's got the speed advantage, and he got, abilities on both receivers, and a fast quarterback, so, we're in for a good one, especially when we, from that game versus, in the TD Bears League, he played really well versus us, so we got to bounce back right here. And it's funny because this game and that game were a day apart from each other, so we were playing all these games, combined, so it was familiar, we played each other right away, so we were very familiar with each other. Right here, just to check on the Pierre Strong. That was actually one of the players I traded for Najee Harris. So we actually made a couple trades this year while you guys are watching this. I traded Christian McCaffrey for Stephon Diggs, so we got a receiver and traded away McCaffrey. We traded Calvin Ridley and someone else. I don't remember who the other player was, but for Trevor Lawrence. Then we traded who else did we trade? We traded Pierre Strong, a cornerback, a left guard, and Nick Bolton, and a first-round pick for Najee Harris. So we were really revamping this team, and the crazy part is we didn't even draft this team. They drafted this league, and then they needed an extra user, and I was like, you know what, I'll join it. And it's funny because right when I joined, I was going on vacation, so I had to miss a couple games. That's why when you saw I was 14-3, only one legit loss, and I lost by 2 points, 19-17 at the end of the year, second to last game against the Titans, I believe. But the 2 other losses I had was a forced loss and a fair sim loss. And right here, you believe we had a great goal line stand right there and got out of our own end zone with Stephon Diggs. Unfortunately, we took that safety when we played him in TD Bears League, but this time we did not. I feel like we made one more trade, but I can't. Oh, we traded for Darius Slayton and Sean Murphy Bunting. We traded Odell Beckham for them too. So we also traded for Darius Slayton, who we bought an ability on, and Sean Murphy Bunting, who got an ability for the Super Bowl. So that was huge because I felt like, we just made the use of all of our teams right here. Put a post route. I saw him. So what he does a lot is he tries to man up the outside receivers with his safeties. So I knew when they're coming out, they're going to run at my receiver, and the post route will cross his face. And Darius Slayton, with deep in elite money, touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I need. If I get a route apprentice or how route master, people that run, and I'm even one to say, I like to win whether I have how route master or not. But when you play people who run dollar a lot like him, you definitely route apprentice, wide receiver apprentice, stuff like that, or hot route master definitely come in handy because they make some wild adjustments out of it, which is not that Madden's realistic, but dollar is definitely the craziest. The fact that as we stop him right here on 4th down, but the fact that you get stopped running the pass very well out of it, so you definitely got to be able to have some certain beaters. Tried to go to Kyle Pitts right there, unfortunately didn't get it. But even on defense, he has 3 DBs with all abilities, and he has deep out and deep in zone knockout on both safeties. And on the outside, I don't know if he has acrobat or man coverage one, as we have a nice one with Najee Harris right there. But he has a deep out zone KO and one other ability. But he's got crazy abilities running around on the field. So he's got a good team. I got a good team. We just know this is going to be a battle. Right here, run the ball. We were on conservative, I believe, right there. And we were we came too far. Have RB wide open in the flat. Throw it to Kyle Pitts. We get a knockdown. Should have thrown it to the flat. Got to make that read. But right here on 4th down, I'm we came too far. We're going for it. We're getting this dub. This is for a lot of money was on the line. So, I want to make sure we get this win. So 14-0. We're trying not to get what's scored before half because we do get ball at half, but we don't want to give him any life, because it's Madden. Anything can happen. He runs a lot of dollar on defense, so that defense can either shed or the blitz come in. You never know. Just one bad play and it's in the game. And then right here, as you guys see, he was doing a lot in the game when I was in TD Bears League 2 in this one. He motions a lot. He didn't do it as much in this game, but he's motioning from his tight formation to a bunch set, and it kind of it doesn't mess up, but he puts some crazy route combos out there you're able to out of it, just like a regular bunch. But this formation already has a few stock routes that you can't get from, other formations. That's why it makes this specific formation, more lethal. So that's why we really got to be on our P's and Q's right there. Could have had the pick. That would have been huge right there, because I feel like we would have scored and made it a 3-score game before half if we got that pick, but unfortunately it was just out of our reach. Right here, he sees a seam route. We knock it out with Bryce Hall, which was huge. Right here, just, nice little slant to Tommy Tremble. And now he's going in, in scoring range. We definitely don't want to give up 6. Right here, as you look, I thought my corner was going to take him, but I remember I think I put the wrong deep zone out there, and he ended up throwing a corner for a touchdown, so that was just unfortunate for us. Right here, through to Stephon Diggs, get out of bounds, which is big, but we're trying to just run some clock out, waste as much time as we can, get the first down. We'll run the ball, we'll throw the ball, we'll do what we got to do. And look, this team we built, and I know we got a heck of a team, but we're a good GM. We made a lot of trades. We made 4 quality trades, and right there, I know people might think it's not the best read, but he got doubled me. Remember, if I don't see 2 guys on him, I'm throwing that. You know what I mean? As long as it ain't a ridiculous, like, the guys in front of me can easily jump and pick it. If my guy's in position, I'm throwing it. Like right here, look, I'm seeing the same thing. He's not double covering Stephon Diggs. First off, he has route tech. I don't know how I didn't, beat him by more than he did, but double me helps him come down with it. So right here, we get down to the 2-yard line. Run the ball again, and I actually put my running on aggressive, I believe, on this play. And look at this. I don't know where the holding was. I think maybe when I threw him down right there, but I scored, but they called holding because I had my running on aggressive. Right here, he does that a lot out of bunch. He'll man up the cornerback to the running back and the safety to the receiver, like I said earlier, as we get down to the 1-yard line. And watch this. And then I'll finish my sentence about him covering the running back. But I have the whip route, and Trevor Lawrence threw it behind him. I didn't precision it, so I'm not too sure why I went behind him. I should have precisioned it forward, and that was my fault. But he does a lot. He tries to man up the cornerback on the running back, so you can't throw a flat route. And it was funny, because once I saw that, I was thinking, like, got a couple answers for that, because, he has such outside leverage. How are you going to do that all the time? But, we got answers for that for the next time. We got a few routes labbed up for that, in case he tries to throw a blitz at us again. Right here goes over the top of Jameson Williams. And look, Jameson Williams beats us. And this is why I can't believe he wasn't using his speed, if I'm being honest. He wasn't, like, with these tight formations, doesn't help him. But Jalen Waddle and Jameson Williams can run. And he was not, in my opinion, utilizing them the way I feel like they should be utilized. He was just utilizing them as if he has solid, like, possession or aggressive catching receivers. Right here caught me to pass commit and got a nice one from Pierre Strong. He's a rookie, so he's a good running back to have. He's actually on the Patriots in real life. They don't really use him. But he's solid for Madden. 92 speed, 5'11", rookie. Right here just has all day, which I wasn't even thinking both games I played him, and I figured out afterwards when all of us were talking in the group chat that a lot of times my pass rush wasn't getting in because he was running play-action plays, and they don't shed like that. So you definitely got to be smart and be aware and where to send blitz and stuff. So that is. And look at this, all because we go for it and we don't get on the 1-yard line. He scores a touchdown and literally makes it 14-14. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But look, first play, he tries to press us, which I was surprised with. Doesn't put any help over Stephon Diggs. And look at that. He just torches him in man coverage. We ended up taking it to the house. I was very surprised he decided to press Stephon Diggs, who I literally have 2 99 overall receivers, him and Kyle Pitts, and he actually pressed, which was crazy, but we'll take it. We're going to take what the defense gives us. We're going to make the right read. And right here, look, it was a little late throwing it over the middle to Jameson Williams. And we just try to get sticky with it with Murphy Bunting. So we get in and take that 2-score lead, and we're able to right there, man. So 28-14, we're in great shape. The Super Bowl is right there for us to take. Now we just got to let that clock run. You know what I mean? It's just a nice pass. That's what he was trying to do before Jameson Williams, but he threw it a little late. But, hey, we'll take it. Right here, I don't know what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to ad catch us with Isaiah McKenzie, who's like 5'9" or 5'10", which I was surprised. And Zion McCollum is over 90 jumping, and he's 6'2". But he ends up conceding right here. So good game to It's Luke. We're able to get the dub on him this time. So, we're definitely playing more when it comes to TD's Barrett's League. And here's the Super Bowl run, just showing you guys Super Bowl victory right there. Yeah, we got the dub, won the money, and we're looking good. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next gameplay.